Hello there, Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer. And today I want to talk to you about thinking big, right? I want to challenge you to think big. I want to challenge you to get outside that comfort zone that you're in. That's where you don't feel any stress and strains, and it's so nice. But guess what happened? Nothing grows in there. If you want to get better with the things you're doing in life, you have to get outside that comfort zone. Let me put it another way to you. Small thinking means missing big opportunities that could be right under your nose. You don't see them because you're not thinking that way. You're thinking small. You're not thinking big. You're not looking at the big picture because you don't want to, right? So you could miss unbelievable opportunities that are there waiting for you. Small thinking means you're just not going to grow. You're just going to stay here, right? Stay here at best, but perhaps go down. And who wants that? That's not what you want for your family or for yourself. You want to be able to look after them in the best way possible. So you need to be able to grow. Small thinking means that you will probably find it really hard to make difficult decisions. In fact, you probably find it hard to make any decisions. And if you cannot make a decision, then unfortunately you are never going to grow. Feeling small means your life is dictated to by others. Is that what you really want? Do you want other people to dictate the life that you lead? I don't think so, right? You don't want that. But if you think small, that's what will happen. Others will control your life for you. Let's not let that happen. If you think small, you're never going to make the history books. But maybe on its own, that's no big deal. But if you think small, you're never going to inspire people around you. And if you don't inspire people, they're not going to follow you. They're not going to even notice you. Okay? You could be persona non grata. And if that's the case, you'll never, ever grow a successful business. So please stop thinking small. Have the guts to stand outside your comfort zone and take the chance, just one little step at a time, to see what you can do about growing your business by thinking a little bit bigger every single day. Let me share with you a very simple little presentation that I hope gives you both the confidence and the belief and the attitude and the enthusiasm to start thinking big. Okay, here we are. Think big, all right? None of this small thinking anymore. Let's think big. And it doesn't matter who you are, we can all think big. Don't think this is just for some wealthy guru, okay? We can all think big in our own way, and thinking big for each of us means something different. But as long as it's something that's better than where we are now, that's the point I'm trying to make to you. Because with bigger thinking, you're going to get bigger results. And really, that's what you want, correct? So what's it all about? You can create a dream reality bigger than you ever possibly imagined. I mean, your imagination is incredible, right? Don't discount that. Children are good at it. As adults, we've forgotten the power of it. Please bring back the imagination into your life. And you can start that by harnessing the power of thought, right? It's as simple as that, the power of your thinking. I'm going to show you just how powerful your thoughts are. They truly do lead to the actions and the behaviors which create your reality. In other words, which create the results that you probably are seeking and never thought possible. But that's only if you are thinking big, not thinking small. So we're talking about the power of thought. Take a look around you. You could be at home, you could be at work, I mean, anywhere, right? It really doesn't matter. But look at anything that has been made by the hands of humans, okay? Select a physical thing that you can see and touch. Could be a chair, could be a razor, could be a remote control for your TV, could be anything, right? At one time, it was nothing more than just a darn thought. Remember this. Write this down, please. If you don't learn anything else from this little presentation, this is what I need you to remember. Your thoughts create feelings. In other words, they create emotions. And your feelings generate actions. And your actions provide you with the results that you want. So it all starts with thoughts. And I'm talking about positive, think big thoughts, not negative, think small thoughts. All right? I mean, let's keep it really simple. Your home, your car, your phone, even your toilet seat, they didn't have a physical reality at one point in time. A person's thoughts start the creative process. So many different people, resources and processes had to happen, had to work together to make this material thing come alive, be present for you, right? The toilet seat just didn't happen overnight, all right? It doesn't matter what it is. It starts with thoughts that create a creative process, and then different people work together to work on it and to give you what you now have that you normally take for granted. All of that began with a simple thought by one person. Can you start to see now? That's how powerful your thoughts can be. I'm not going to give you a whole lot of examples in history, but if you just go to Google, okay, you can easily find the impact that thoughts have had on the most famous people in history. And they all believe in this very same thing. If you don't think big, you're going to miss the opportunity. If you don't think big, you're never going to grow. If you don't think big and get outside your comfort zone, nothing, and I repeat, nothing is going to happen for you. So let's dig a bit deeper. What are the benefits of thinking big? I've already alluded to some of them already. Right? It opens up bigger opportunities to you. Opportunities that you would never have seen if you weren't thinking big, ever. I'll give you a very simple example on this one. Just 2 days ago, I was talking to a doctor on Zoom via a LinkedIn connection. As a result of that simple little conversation where we shared our thoughts about what's important to us in life and our values, etc., he actually said to me, Peter, would you be interested in addressing a group of doctors who I think may find your thoughts about how to sell their doctor's practices to potential patients? Would you be interested in that? I was thinking big and I said, of course I would do that. But if I was thinking small, I'd be thinking, oh, I don't think I could do that now. Okay? Opportunities are there for you. You just got to look for them if you're thinking big. Another thing is, it can help you live longer. Thinking big can really help you live longer. You might find that hard to believe, but it's true. Because it's not just your wealth, it's your health, it's your happiness, it's your joy, it's your fulfillment in life. And all those factors join together to create a much more stable person who wants to go ahead, who wants to hang around here in this one shot at life. Thinking big makes you feel good. Of course it makes you feel good because you're achieving things that you've never achieved before. Sure, it make you feel a little wobbly to start with when you first get outside your comfort zone, okay? But when you get outside your comfort zone and you make that decision to do something, even if it's just a 1% change in what you've done before, it'll make you feel good. I will guarantee you that it will make you feel good. It'll also motivate you. It'll truly motivate you. If you're not going anywhere, where's the motivation? All you're doing is surviving. Okay, you're not thriving, you're just darn surviving. And finally, it leads to growth. Without making big decisions, without big thinking, As I said before, no growth is available to you at all, at any time, and it never will. So don't even wish for it, because it ain't going to happen. You've got to start thinking big and believe in thinking big, rather than have wishful thinking but not do anything about it. As I said before, all that began with a simple thought by just one person. Whatever that particular thing you're looking at, whether it's a remote control, whether it's your recliner chair, whether it's your new car, whatever it may be. And that's how powerful your thoughts are. When you think big, you can visualize bigger possibilities. When you're thinking small, that is impossible. You will never see them. You've got to think big. As I said before, you've got to have the internal strength. I said guts before, it's the same thing, right? You've got to have the guts to think big in order to visualize the possibility. Let me say, for example, for you, if you were earning $20,000 a year, how would you feel if I said to you, why don't you try to earn $20,000 a month, starting now? That's a big possibility. That's a huge change. How would that make you feel? If you were thinking small, right? If you were thinking small, that would scare the pants off you. If you were thinking big, you might not know how to do it, but my God, you would love it, right? You would love that, and you could visualize it. Forget the how, just visualize it and truly believe that you can do it. And we'll work out the how later. So visualizing big possibilities are a huge thing when it comes to thinking big. It also expands your belief system by reading more, by watching more documentaries, even on YouTube, for goodness sake. And I mean documentaries, not crime dramas, okay? Or not mysteries or not cartoons, but documentaries of successful people. And look at them and read about them from the point of view as what they had to overcome, what challenges they did, how did they get outside their comfort zone, how long did it take them to do that? Learn from that. Your belief system will grow with you. Spend time with big dreamers. Spend time with people who are really going big places, right? Do not be surrounded by people who think, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's crazy, Peter. Oh, you should stop that. Oh, that'll never happen. Blah, blah, blah. If you have people around you doing that, get rid of them. And this is not easy, because some of them you're going to be sleeping with as family. So you have to do that politely, be quite frank with you, right? But you need to spend time with people who are big dreamers, not small dreamers. Now, I want you to think about what you really want in life. Right? What do you really want? Write that down. What do I really want? And then multiply it by 10. You think, oh my God, oh, Peter, I don't know how I can do that. I'm not asking you if you know how to do it. You don't have to know how to do it. You just want to know if you really want it. You just want to know, can you see yourself doing it? The how will come to you, all right? If you are prepared to have the intestinal fortitude to think big and 10x what you really want without knowing the how, but you've got the why that drives you, you've got a burning desire to achieve that, the world will open up for you. Think about your past successes, because your past successes gives you signs of what worked for you. Think about that in your previous success. Doesn't matter how small it is or even how big it is. What did you do differently? I bet you did something differently in order to make that happen. You had to have done, right, to make a big success. And then when you made that success, how did it make you feel? Think about that. Key issue. So reflecting on your past successes will give you a guideline that to the fact that you can do this. You've done it before and you can do it again. Stop sitting in the mud. Stop thinking small. Shoot down your excuses. And I mean, actually shoot them down. They are just stopping you from being the person you were deemed to be. Okay? And I'm including things like procrastination and getting perfect before you launch things and all those things. These are excuses. You are putting things off. And you are convincing yourself when you're rationalizing, I can't start yet because. Who gives a rat's? Okay? Shoot down your excuses. Expect to make mistakes. You cannot avoid them. I mean, goodness gracious, think of Colonel Sanders. He had to knock on 1,000 doors before he got one chicken sold, right? You don't have to be Colonel Sanders, but you've got to take a message from what he's sharing with you. Shoot down the excuses that are stopping you from taking the step outside your comfort zone. Do not let these excuses hang around any longer. They are part of a paradigm that is purely stifling you. It's just stopping you from achieving what you truly deserve to achieve. And you've got to have the awareness and the determination and the burning desire to replace that paradigm of negative thinking with big thinking, with positive thinking, with a belief that you really do want things to happen. As I said before, it doesn't matter how it's going to happen. If those things are inside there, then your subconscious mind will help you. There is no doubt about that. But if you're thinking negative things, your subconscious mind's going to say, whoa, you can't do that, Britta. Whoa, don't be stupid. Woo, listen to the people around you. They know that's crazy. When you're hearing these things, that's your small talk. That's your negative talk. That's your small thinking talking. And when you hear that, you've got to stop it. If you want growth, if you want to achieve success in life, and I said before, you get one shot at this, you got to stop that immediately. It's not easy. I know it's not easy, but persistency and consistency of thinking right will help you. You've got to think long term. And yes, the secret is action. No action, then it's all theory. No action means nothing doing. Put another way, no action means no progress, means no changes. Your challenge is to step outside your comfort zone because there are no more excuses for you. The key here is taking action. You can learn all you like, you can read all you like, you can watch all the documentary movies, you can listen to all the personal development training in the world. But if you don't take any action, nothing's going to happen. And all you'd end up being is a frustrated personal development expert. Okay? Who wants that? Nobody. All the knowledge in the world won't do you a bit of good if you don't act upon it. I'll say it again to you. All the knowledge in the world won't do you a single bit of good if you don't act upon it. You have all the information you need in your hands right now. You don't need to learn any more, right? This is the powerful knowledge that has helped people achieve incredible things. It's there for you. You just got to open your mind to see it. It's there for you. Forget your past. Forget your current results. Forget that. Think about what you truly want. Have a burning desire for what you truly want. And these incredible things will appear for you if you are persistent and consistent in the actions that you take to achieve what you really, really want. In other words, it can help you do exactly the same as it's done for other people. But don't, please, live a life of broken dreams by procrastinating and convincing yourself you need to learn more before you take action. Oh, please don't do that. That is so darn sad. Stop relying on others to do all the work for you. I mean, collaboration is great if both parties take action based on what they see as the real benefits of the partnership. But if one party takes action in the collaboration and the other one doesn't, it's a failure. That's all coming back to action, right? So like it or not, people will not even notice you let alone resonate, respect and trust you until you act. If you're not sure what to do next, if I hit you between the eyes a little bit too hard, I'm not going to apologize for that, because I'm telling you the truth. And we all go through the ups and downs in life, including me. I've been through some extremely tough times, but I keep thinking big. I keep thinking positively. I stop looking for excuses. I don't blame anybody else. If you're unsure what to do next, then reach out to me today. There's a link for you, peterbeckenham.com/talk. That's a 30-minute discussion where you can share with me your thoughts, your hang-ups, your fears, or whatever it may be, in terms of thinking big. What's stopping you from thinking big? And I will listen with empathy. I'll listen with integrity. And I'm not going to give you any smart answers, but you'll have someone who genuinely shows he understands and is interested in you. And at this point, I think that's more important than anything else. Don't you? Until next time, cheers for now.